Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Creates a little space. Picks up the first down. Maybe a crease. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the single running back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Joseph. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown! Johnson.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it! And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And they took a shot. I like it. Make the big play. Once you start getting closer to the goal line, you start running out of space, Jesse. Now, this big play down in the red zone.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll send the back in motion. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. Got his man. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Run it with the fullback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe need a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Badgers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There's some room. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Now here's Joseph. On target. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson, in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and that can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Might have a chance. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Oh, he got loose. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Throwing Joseph. Buys a little time with his feet. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Rushes on him. He's going for a big play downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Running inside, it's Davidson. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Look out, he's got room. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Joseph. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here comes the heat. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The run inside. It's Davidson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's complete. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throwing Joseph. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Hawaii taking on the Iowa State Cyclones.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
And it's the Rainbow Warriors, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack.
And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a...
There's a crease. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Finds a man in the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Using his legs. It's Davidson. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 up. They get through, and it's blocked. He picks it up.
Oh, and the defense needed that, right? If that field goal gets made here in the second half, all of a sudden it's a 2-possession game. But by getting the block, they keep this thing really close. Let's see how their offense can respond.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on 3rd down. Under fire. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run.
Oh, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, running backs pride themselves on ball security, and you know the saying, if you put it on the ground, you might be on the sideline. It'll be interesting to see what the coaching staff will do with this guy after he fumbled that last one.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass, or letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Spits it out to the back. Got a man. Elevates over his man. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Coming out with it, it's Kearney. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Ball is loose. defense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up, you create momentum, juice, it could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Joseph throws to the back, on target, building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Got a little grass. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Pulls it on the option. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Second down coming up.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Bounced off his feet.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front.
Fourth down, Joseph unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Pulls it in with one hand.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Joseph on the play action. They get to him as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. The 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Clemson.
this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kearney. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Oh, he wants it all. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The handoff to Johnson. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Right back to the well. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0.